everyone. Today we're going to be playing a little game, and it has to do with gesturing.
Yeah, so in the deaf community, gesturing is pretty big. I've met some deaf people who didn't know ASL and they had to rely on gesturing. So I consider myself to be pretty good on gesturing, but we're going to see how good Jonathan is at it and if he can actually guess my gesturing.
What is gesturing?
Oh, so gesturing is basically just charades, and it's not using any sign language, but it's like pointing to things, acting things out. Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So today we're going to play a game from the App Store called Heads Up.
Yeah.
And it's basically charades,
It's
which
charades.
is going to be gesturing.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to start.
All right.
Drinking with a straw.
Straw.
I can't remember if it's down or up, down. Okay. I'm modeling. Flying an airplane, watching an airplane, bird watching. Hitting a pinata. Pinata?
Pinata? Spanish.
Bowling. Santa.
Yeah.
Knitting. Crocheting. Knitting. Tying. Sewing.
Yeah.
Surfing.
Yeah. All right, time's up.
You did pretty good. Alright, we got. Well, I got.
I don't know how it works.
I got 8 cards. Let's see how well you can do.
Okay. Trampoline.
Yeah.
Walking a dog.
Yeah.
Putting a band-aid on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what this is. Go up. No, okay. Okay.
Wrapping a present.
No.
Oven. Microwave. Newspaper. Mail. Mailbox. Sending a letter. Reading a letter. Opening the letter.
Yeah, close enough. Time's up. Opening mail. Yeah. How would you have done that one?
Probably just like.
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing over here.
I thought you were opening an oven.
Okay. Round 2. Because
That was a warm-up round to try
Warm-up
to
round.
get it together.
Yeah.
But we'll do it again right now.
Parking. Oh, parallel parking.
Yeah.
Whistling.
Yeah.
I'm deaf. I can't
I
hear
don't. I
whistling.
have no idea what that is.
Painting.
No.
Drawing.
No.
Or an artist.
You're not. I think this one's too hard to get. Just skip it. It's too hard to get that specific.
Typewriter.
Yeah.
Pottery. Making clay. A clay wheel thing.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Chewing gum.
It's done.
What was that one?
Pottery.
What did I say?
You said pottery, and then you said
Doodling. Doodling. Okay.
you see Spanx.
Yeah.
Okay. Skiing.
Yeah. I'm not a skier. Oh.
Splits.
Yeah.
Eyelashes. Fake eyelashes. Putting eyelashes on. Scare.
Yeah. Yeah, close enough.
Scream.
Yeah.
Iron. Jump rope.
Yep.
Pondering. Thinking. Dreaming. Daydreaming. Fencing.
Yeah.
Crying. Yeah, easy ones.
I know.
Painting. Bubbles.
No, it's like.
Skip.
Okay. Time's up.
Toilet plunging.
Walking into the toilet. Not bad.
So, as you guys can see, that was gesturing. And sometimes it can be pretty easy. Other times, not easy at all.
Yeah. But again, that's something you can do if you meet a deaf person, is just to act it out and just put in your charades skills to use. All of us have played charades before, so that's one thing that's really good, is deaf people are good at reading charades and figuring it out, so just try to act something out if you're trying to communicate with a deaf person.
Yeah, and something else that could be super good is facial expressions.
Yeah.
So if you're confused, trying to make a confused face, or if you're looking for something, you can kind of be confused as well, I guess.
And also if you're like understanding the deaf person, like show them that you're understanding. Be like, show them the thumbs up, because then they're just gonna like keep doing stuff until, so if you show them like, oh yeah, I got it, and then you kind of do it back to them, so you kind of are on the same page, that helps too. Okay, so the game we just played was just kind of a way to just practice gesturing, but we want to do like a real life scenario of what would happen if you meet a deaf person. And hopefully if you've been following along on our channel, you've been learning a little bit of sign language, so it would be a great opportunity to put that to use if you meet a deaf person. So we're gonna do a scenario where I'm the deaf person and I'm ordering food, and yes, it is possible to just pull out my phone and type it out and show it to him or communicate that way, but it really means a lot to a deaf person if you just try to gesture and communicate that way. So we're gonna give a little scenario.
I'm the employee. She's going to be the deaf person, the deaf customer. Hello, how are you? Oh, no? Okay. Food? Number one? Yeah, I know a little bit ASL. So, you want that?
So here we go.
So hopefully we're not too bad of actors and we could kind of show a real life situation. And a super important thing was I went and delivered the food. I didn't just sit at the counter near the cash register yelling out her name because she obviously wouldn't hear.
Mhm.
So just being able to think and recognize that, like thinking outside the box and just kind of paying attention and realizing things are super important to be able to help.
Yeah, so whatever business you own or whatever, or even if you see someone that's calling out a name and you saw before that the deaf person was signing, then just like go and help them. Say, oh, she's deaf, she's over there. Like just like help as much as you can and just kind of think differently on things you normally do might not work for a deaf person, like saying their name. So you got to go to them. So there's lots of situations where this happens. Honestly, it's my biggest pet peeve when people yell out my name and I'm like, I can't hear you. So it's just things like that that really help.
So thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned stuff. And if you have any specific words that you would want to know, or sentences, phrases, whatever, you can leave a question in the comments and we'll be sure to answer it.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.